Real Housewives star Brandi Glanville has all face fillers dissolved amid Parasite crisis. Brandi Glanville has revealed she has had all her face fillers dissolved after facing health issues. The 52-year-old former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star claimed earlier this month that she had a parasite moving around her face while explaining why she looked disfigured. She left her followers in disbelief this week when she posted a photo of her face, and her fans didn't even recognize her. In an update posted on Friday, Brandi had all of her face fillers dissolved in an attempt to solve her health issues. Writing on X, formerly called Twitter, she also addressed botched star Terry Dubrow's public offer to help her treat her facial problems. Brandi wrote, "I have zero drama with that Dubrow. I appreciate all the help I can get. We have been in touch and plan to talk. Thank you for all the love. All fillers that were in my face have been dissolved. I've seen all the best doctors at Cedars-Sinai and all the doctors they referred me to." The TV star previously claimed her former employer, US TV network Bravo, was to blame for her facial disfigurement. During the summer, she took to X to announce that stress was causing havoc on her appearance. "This is why I'm miserable and depressed," she wrote, sharing a selfie of herself that showed her left cheek severely swollen and bruised. "I'm not even gonna share the picture of when it sinks in. Stress will kill you. How is your wealth? Take care of yourself, people. Thank you, Bravo. I couldn't even work if I wanted to at this point." Brandi first began experiencing these symptoms around October 2023, when she had to be rushed to the hospital after her face blew up, eyes swelled shut, and she collapsed. Since then, she has spent over $70,000, £55,450, to try and rectify the situation. After exhausting all other routes to the problem, a fan recommended that she should reach out to Dar Dubrow, one of the leading plastic and reconstructive surgeons in America. The doctor then shared his opinion on her condition, telling TMZ that her misshapen skin and sunken cheeks were more likely the result of an infection. He suggested that there could well be a parasite under her skin. He also said the condition was a ticking time bomb, as he urged her to get help from her doctors as soon as possible. The doctor added that he was deeply concerned that Brandi could be suffering from either an infectious process or a foreign body reaction to something she's had injected. He added that antibiotic treatments for mycobacteria or fungus could take 6 to 12 months, so it would be essential for her to get a solid diagnosis and a skin sample to determine what she was suffering from. It comes after Brandi said, "I've been on meds this whole year. I don't socialize. I don't go out, and I'm just spending all of my money on trying to figure out what's wrong with me, over $70,000. Honestly, I have so many doctors and I've had so many tests. I did lab work for $10,000. I ran every test under the sun. They're like, it could be a parasite that's, new." Brandi Glanville was no stranger to drama, whether it was tossing wine glasses or delivering biting one-liners that left her fellow housewives reeling. But in recent weeks, the reality star found herself at the center of a crisis that even she couldn't have scripted, a health scare that led her to dissolve all of her facial fillers, sparking a whirlwind of public and personal revelations. The beginning of the crisis. It all started with an unassuming tweet. "Something is wrong with me," Brandi wrote late one evening, accompanied by a selfie where her famously sculpted face appeared swollen and red. Fans and followers speculated immediately. Allergic reaction? Overfilled injections? Or, as some online sleuths suggested, something far more sinister. Within days, Brandi took to her podcast, Unfiltered and Unapologetic, to explain. "I've been dealing with what doctors believe is a parasitic infection," she revealed. "My face started reacting, pain, swelling, redness. It's like my body was rejecting everything synthetic in it, and honestly, it scared the asterisk out of me. Parasite panic." The diagnosis was shocking but not unheard of. Brandi recounted how she had recently returned from a tropical vacation, a glamorous escape to the Maldives documented on Instagram with infinity pools and couture bikinis. What wasn't captured in her meticulously curated posts was a series of strange symptoms that started cropping up after the trip: fatigue, joint pain, and an unusual sensitivity in her skin. "At first, I thought it was just the long flight," Brandi shared. "But then my cheeks felt like they were on fire, my lips were tingling. I could barely recognize myself in the mirror. After several misdiagnoses and inconclusive tests, a specialist finally pinpointed the likely culprit, a rare parasitic infection possibly contracted from contaminated water. While the infection itself was treatable, Brandi's body had seemingly developed an inflammatory response to the fillers in her face. It was like my immune system was saying, "No more," she explained. The decision to dissolve. Brandi's doctors suggested an aggressive course of treatment, dissolving her fillers immediately to alleviate the inflammation and allow her immune system to reset. The decision wasn't easy. Over the years, fillers had become part of her signature look: high cheekbones, plump lips, and a jawline sharp enough to cut through RHOBH drama. "I've been open about my cosmetic work," Brandi admitted. "I don't regret any of it, but when your health is on the line, vanity has to take a backseat." Fans were quick to rally around her vulnerability, praising her bravery for showing a less-than-perfect side to the often airbrushed world of reality television. Some, however, couldn't resist the snark. "Is this her redemption arc?" One commenter quipped on Reddit. The procedure and aftermath. The process of dissolving fillers wasn't as simple as Brandi had hoped. "It's not like waving a magic wand," she explained. "They inject this enzyme hyaluronidase, and it breaks down the filler, but it's not instant, and let me tell you, it's painful." In the weeks that followed, Brandi documented her recovery on social media. Her once smooth cheeks appeared sunken, her lips smaller, and her jawline softer. It was a stark transformation, but one she embraced with humor and honesty. "I feel like I'm mourning my old face," she joked in one Instagram post, paired with a throwback photo from her RHOBH days. "But this is me now. Au naturel, well, mostly." Brandi's openness sparked a broader conversation about beauty standards and the pressures faced by women, especially those in the public eye. Former castmates chimed in with support. Lisa Vanderpump, never one to miss an opportunity to extend an olive branch laced with shade, tweeted, "Bravo to Brandi for her bravery. True beauty comes from within, although a good serum never hurts." Reclaiming her narrative. As the swelling subsided and her features settled into their natural state, Brandi began to see the ordeal as a turning point. "I've spent so much of my life chasing this idea of perfection," she reflected on a follow-up podcast episode. "But perfection isn't real. What's real is waking up every day and feeling healthy, feeling strong, and knowing you're enough just as you are." The experience even inspired her to pen an essay for a popular women's magazine, where she detailed the physical and emotional toll of her health scare. The piece went viral, earning her praise for shedding light on the potential risks of cosmetic enhancements and the importance of listening to one's body. Life after fillers. Post-crisis, Brandi's life looks markedly different. She's traded the high-drama escapades of Beverly Hills for a quieter routine, focusing on her health, her family, and a burgeoning wellness project. Rumors of a potential return to the Housewives franchise have swirled, but Brandi remains coy. "Never say never," she teased during a recent interview. "But if I do come back, it'll be as the most authentic version of myself. No fillers, no filters, just me." In true Brandi fashion, she couldn't resist adding a punchline. "Although if someone crosses me, I still know how to throw a glass." A ripple effect. Brandi's journey has sparked a wider ripple effect across the Housewives universe. Several cast members from other franchises have reportedly booked consultations to reevaluate their cosmetic work, inspired by Brandi's transparency. "She's leading a movement," joked Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. The Real Housewives of Going Natural, coming to Bravo this fall. While Brandi's path hasn't been without challenges, she's emerged with a renewed sense of self, and a face that's entirely her own. It's a transformation that's as much about inner strength as outer appearance, proving once again that Brandi Glanville is nothing if not unapologetically herself.